Manchester City legend Pablo Zabaleta is desperate for Pep Guardiola's men to win the Premier League, but even more keen for West Ham to beat them. Pablo Zabaleta will always be part of Manchester City folklore. The Argentine defender joined on the eve of the Abu Dhabi takeover in 2008 and for 9 years was the heartbeat of the club. During an unforgettable journey, he picked up 5 major trophies, including 2 Premier League titles, and secured legendary status. When he played his last home game back in May, there was barely a dry eye in the house at the end. Tomorrow he comes back, and wants to be part of history for a very different reason. His job now is to help West Ham stop Pep Guardiola and X27 all-conquering City side in their tracks, and end their record-breaking 12-match winning league run. The veteran defender, 32, admits it will be an emotional return for him, but he is returning with a job to do. He is desperate to see his old club win the title again, but what matters more is keeping his current employers in the top flight. Zaba said, "It's going to be weird going back to play against them after being there so many years and having so many great memories. It is going to be a bit of a strange feeling, but good to be back in front of the City fans. This is part of football, it happens. Of course I wish City can win the Premier League too. But we need 3 points more than anyone else at the moment. Even if I know all of them and have big feeling for the club, for the players, for the fans, I am a West Ham player now. I want West Ham to perform well and get something from this game." Although Zaba left City in the summer, he remains a keen follower of their fortunes and, not surprisingly, he has been impressed. City have dropped only 2 points from their 14 games so far, opening up an 8-point lead at the top. He said, "When I get a chance, I watch them, like in the Champions League. At the moment they have been very good so far, individually and as a team, they have been great. In the Premier League we have not seen a team in the last few years playing football like Man City are doing now. Not only for the club's supporters, but also for anyone who loves watching football, everyone is enjoying the way they are playing." Zabaleta was part of Guardiola's squad last term and could see what the former Barcelona manager was trying to put in place. He told Sport 360, "This is what Pep wanted last season, but everything takes time. He had to adapt to the league, players had to adapt to a new style of play, and now we can see it happening. I am sure Pep is pleased with what he is seeing and the team playing the way he wants. They are playing really well and you can see them enjoying themselves. They have won games late at the end recently and it shows they keep fighting and trying to score and to get the win. I am very pleased for all of them." After several years of pushing for honours with City, Zabaleta is now having to get used to a relegation scrap. New manager David Moyes has not produced any kind of bounce, with the Hammers still stuck in the bottom 3. However, he is convinced they have the quality needed to pull themselves away from trouble, however difficult it might be for them this weekend. Zabaleta said, "Football is like this. It's about good moments, bad moments, and of course you can't expect to be like it was at City. It is more difficult. After 14 games we have not been good enough and we didn't expect to be in this situation in December. On paper we have good players, but we have had players injured, not much consistency and not performed as we can. We have not always had a regular strong first 11, but had to change formation, tactics, and of course we have had to change the manager. It is a shame, but there's still a long way to go and we have to stay positive. We have to believe we can get out of trouble." Keep up to date with all the transfer news and gossip on our blog.